Hey class, so I'm doing the verbal communication interview on my mom. She's going to be talking about the relationship she has with her mother. So you can first off introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Linda Riggins.
Okay. So this interview is about your relationship with your mother. Can you explain it to me, like your relationship with her?
It's an amazing relationship we have. I'm 45, so you can imagine, since birth to now, it's every year gets better with her and having her with me. So I think we're quite close, and I've definitely learned a lot from her.
How do you guys keep in touch?
Mostly by phone, being that we live not too far, but I'm in Westchester, she's in the Bronx, so every day we speak on the phone.
Okay, that's good. And on a day-to-day basis, which ways of communicating do you use? Like face-to-face, phone, text, email, Facebook, Twitter?
No, just phone until when we see each other. But no, mostly it's all phone.
Okay.
But if it was up to me, I would love to see her every day.
Yeah. Um, and you usually the most communicating you use is face to, on the phone, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And the least is face to face, right?
Yeah, but
It's because of the
no, but we weekends we see each other. It's not like when people are really distant that they don't see each other for a year. It's definitely not like that. So the least could be.
okay. Um, which way of communicating is most meaningful to you, to your relationship with her?
Well, for me, it would be face to face, but it's by phone that we communicate mostly.
Okay.
hmm
Do you have any nicknames or terms for each other? If so, what are they and how do they evolve? Do you use these more than or instead of the first names, or you use the nicknames
Well,
more?
she's always called me because I've been slim all my life pretty much. So a Spanish name she calls me is Flaco, Flaco like Flaco, Flaca. So it's Flaco. So that just means like somebody who's slim and stuff like that.
And do you give her any nicknames?
Well, we call her Mima. My children call her Mima, but me, my mom, we always call her Mommy.
Okay. Um, do you have any like special words, phrases, or vocabulary that you created and use? If you do you have any examples, including why or how you created them for her?
Well, in terms of names, like I mentioned previously, it was Mima. How we came up with that name was because the grandkids, as they were growing up, they didn't want to call her grandma. So, and Mima is in for her is Spanish for her, a Spanish term name. So that's what everyone stuck with, Mima. But believe it or not, us as me as her daughter, I use it that also sometimes too.
So you would say it's something like a family-wise thing that you guys did?
Yep. Yes, definitely it is. Yes, even neighbors call her Mima and friends and stuff like that. So yes, it's like pretty much worldwide.
Okay. Do you send or give cards or letters to each other? Why or why not?
Well, we send like we don't mail postcards like for birthdays. We give it to each other personally. One on one.
Are they meaningful to you?
Oh, absolutely. It's better to give it in person than to mail.
To see their expression and
Yeah.
stuff? Um, would you like more of a particular kind of verbal communication, or um, if so, like what kind and why? What kind of communication would you like with her? More verbally or like face to face?
Definitely face to face to have her close. I think that's better.
Would you like the verbal communication less or more?
Oh, I take it. I take what I get. As as long as she's here, I want it. I want to communicate with her all the time.
Okay. Is there any negative verbal communication in your relationship, like name calling, yelling, fights?
And I don't ever recall no at all. us fighting or calling each other bad names. Just playful names, maybe. But like,
How about when you were younger? Anything like any yelling or fighting?
well, fighting with parents, I don't believe is called discussions because you're not supposed to fight with your parents. They're called discussions. And maybe you have one or two growing up as teenagers. Absolutely.
Okay. But when you did have discussions with your mother, were they mostly like face to face or like over the phone or?
Face to face, all the time.
And how did it make you feel?
You know, a little upset in the beginning because nobody wants to listen to their parents when they're growing up and teenagers. But, you know, as growing up as an adult, yes, I understand the discussions that we had and why we had them and why they should have meant something to me back then, which they do now.
Okay. And lastly, what would you say the role of verbal communication is in your relationship? Like, this includes face-to-face, text, email, phone, Facebook, Twitter, letters, etc.
Face to face.
And it means a lot to you?
Absolutely.
And you think that she likes more of a face-to-face or a verbal communication?
I'm sure she feels the same way like I do. If we can be together face to face, you know. But you know, we take what we can get, and we just pretty much phone communication. And she knows we know how to reach each other, work, cell phone, you know. So we always in contact.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Linda. You answered some really good questions.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.